In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 2nd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Hawks versus Milwaukee Bucks. In a highly anticipated matchup, the Atlanta Hawks are gearing up to visit the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to take on the formidable Milwaukee Bucks. Currently, the Hawks find themselves holding a 9-9 record for the season, positioning them at the 9th spot in the Eastern Conference standings. In contrast, the Bucks boast a strong 3rd place standing in the Eastern Conference with an impressive 13-6 record. Last season, the head-to-head competition between these two teams was evenly matched, with each side securing 2 victories in their 4 encounters. Recently, the Atlanta Hawks have experienced a bit of turbulence, having dropped 5 of their last 8 games. However, they showcased their resilience in a hard-fought victory against the struggling Spurs, clinching a 137-135 road win. Trae Young played a pivotal role, delivering an outstanding performance with 45 points and 14 assists. The team's shooting efficiency, especially in the 4th quarter where they orchestrated a 30-12 run, played a crucial role in securing the much-needed win. On the flip side, the Milwaukee Bucks have been in a commendable form, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Despite this, they faced a setback in their previous game against the Bulls, suffering a 120-113 overtime road loss and snapping their 3-game winning streak. Giannis Antetokounmpo spearheaded the Bucks with 26 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks, but their struggle in overtime, managing only 7 points, proved costly. Turnovers, especially the 21 committed with 7 attributed to Damian Lillard, posed a significant challenge for the Bucks in that matchup. Analyzing the upcoming clash, it's evident that the Atlanta Hawks have the potential to make this game a lot closer than the current betting lines suggest. Their offensive output is marginally higher than the Bucks, and defensively, they are not far behind. Milwaukee, despite their solid home performance, has been scoring slightly below their season average. This sets the stage for a closely contested game, with the Atlanta Hawks expected to keep the margin within a few points. Therefore, our choice for the full game side pick is to bet on the Atlanta Hawks covering the spread as underdogs. Looking at the projected total points for this high-paced game, it's clear that the current line appears inflated. Despite the anticipated back and forth action, it seems unlikely that the total points will surpass the 250 mark. A more realistic estimate places the final score closer to the range of 238 to 240 points. With this in mind, our full game total pick is to take the under on the projected total, acknowledging the likelihood of a slightly lower scoring contest than what the current line suggests. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Dallas Mavericks. In a compelling clash of Western Conference rivals, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks are set to face off on the basketball court in the Lone Star State. The Thunder, fresh off an impressive 133-110 victory against the Lakers, are on the road for this Saturday night showdown. Their recent form has been stellar, winning 7 of their last 9 games overall, with their dynamic trio of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren leading the charge. The Mavericks, however, find themselves in a bit of a rut, having lost 4 of their last 6 games. Their most recent outing against the Grizzlies ended in a 108-94 defeat, highlighting some offensive struggles and a need for a bounce-back performance. The absence of key players, including Luka Doncic and Tim Hardaway Jr., in the last game significantly impacted their offensive rhythm. Delving into the history between these two teams, the Thunder hold a narrow edge in the all-time regular season series, with an 87-83 advantage. Last season saw the Thunder taking 2 out of 3 meetings, including a convincing 120-109 home win on January 8, 2023. Oklahoma City's offensive prowess has been a defining factor in their recent success, shooting at an impressive 53% from the field and connecting on 14 of 42 three-point attempts in their latest victory. On the other side, the Mavericks struggled to find their offensive rhythm in their recent loss, shooting just 37% from the field and 12 of 39 from beyond the arc. The dynamics of this game may hinge heavily on the lineup that Dallas puts on the floor. The absence of key players in their previous game significantly impacted their performance, with the Thunder having a rest advantage, having played their last game on Thursday, and the Mavericks dealing with the challenge of a back-to-back situation. The conditions favor the Thunder. Luka Doncic, the cornerstone of the Mavericks, had a stellar performance in their recent win against the Rockets, scoring 41 points, grabbing 9 rebounds, and dishing out 9 assists. However, the question arises regarding his availability in this contest, especially considering the back-to-back schedule. Coach Jason Kidd might opt to rest either Doncic or Kyrie Irving, presenting an opportunity for the Thunder to capitalize on the situation. While the Mavericks have been inconsistent lately, losing games they shouldn't and displaying defensive lapses, the Thunder have quietly emerged as one of the hottest teams in the league. With an impressive 13-5 against the spread record on the season and recent outright wins, they present a formidable challenge. The betting line, with the Mavericks at +3, it suggests uncertainty around the availability of key players for Dallas. This uncertainty, combined with the Thunder's advantageous situation, makes backing Oklahoma City a logical choice for the side pick. The Thunder's recent trend of outright wins and their 13-5 against the spread record further supports this decision, so the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Shifting focus to the total pick, the game's pace and offensive capabilities of both teams come into play. The Thunder have shown a tendency to push the pace, averaging 99.9 possessions per game, while the Mavericks, despite their recent struggles, boast a high-scoring offense, with Dallas likely to rest key players and the potential for a faster-paced game. The over on the projected total becomes an appealing choice for the full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Phoenix Suns. A showdown between two Western Conference contenders is set to unfold in the radiant Valley of the Sun as the Memphis Grizzlies hit the road to face the Phoenix Suns on a Saturday night clash. Fresh off a resilient road victory against the Dallas Mavericks on Friday, the Grizzlies are now on a quest for a third consecutive triumph. Their recent performance saw Desmond Bane spearhead the charge with an impressive 30-point showcase, complemented by Jalen Noel's 19-point contribution off the bench and Santi Aldama's double-double performance, registering 17 points and 12 rebounds. Despite a challenging start to the season, Memphis appears to be turning the tide, demonstrating a renewed defensive prowess that was evident in their containment of the Mavericks. The Grizzlies held their opponents to a mere 20 points in the first quarter, restricting key players like Kyrie Irving to 3 of 15 shooting and 0 3-pointers. This defensive dominance paved the way for their 108-94 victory, showcasing their potential to compete at a high level. On the other side of the court, the Phoenix Suns, who previously enjoyed a 7-game winning streak, now find themselves striving to break free from a 2-game losing slump. Their most recent defeat came at the hands of the Denver Nuggets, with Jusuf Nurkic leading the Suns with a formidable 31-point effort. Despite a commendable comeback attempt in the fourth quarter, the Suns fell short, highlighting the challenges they face in the absence of key players such as Bradley Beal and the potential absence of Devin Booker. As the Grizzlies continue to cope with the absence of Brandon Clark, Marcus Smart, and Luke Kennard, and the Suns grapple with the ongoing absence of Bradley Beal and the possible unavailability of Devin Booker, both teams find themselves navigating through a depleted roster. While the Suns emerge as the expected favorites on their home turf, the hefty line suggests a challenging spread. The Grizzlies, buoyed by their recent back-to-back victories, have shown resilience and may pose a threat to the spread. While the Suns are still dealing with significant player absences, the Grizzlies could capitalize on the opportunity to keep the game competitive. In such a scenario, predicting the Memphis Grizzlies to cover the spread as underdogs emerges as our full game side pick. Delving into the statistical landscape, the Grizzlies have witnessed the under prevailing in 11 out of their last 17 games, showcasing a penchant for low-scoring affairs. Their propensity for committing turnovers, ranking 18th in the league with 14.4 per game, adds an element of unpredictability to their offensive rhythm. On the other side, the Suns have leaned towards surpassing the total in 12 of their initial 18 games, reflecting a tendency for higher scoring encounters despite their struggles with turnovers, averaging the 9th most in the league at 15 per game. With both teams facing the challenge of back-to-back games and the potential for wear and tear, a scenario favoring a defensive battle emerges. Therefore, selecting the under the projected total becomes our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.